Hi, today we make this very simple crocheted shawl. If you know how to make a double crochet and a chain, then you can certainly make this one. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. The shawl is 70 inches wide and about 15 inches high. I used the number 3 wool mix, 50% wool and 50% acrylic, and I used the H8 5mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn you like, just grab a hook size one size bigger than recommended on the yarn label. This pattern is in US terms. You can find the free written pattern on my blog. I put a link in the description box. Give me a thumbs up to let me know if I'm on the right track with my patterns, and if you have a request for a tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. So, let's get started. Okay, to begin, we make a slip knot on your hook and we chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. In the second chain we made, so this is the first and the second, in the second one we make a double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook in the second one. I like to use the back bump of the chain and make a double crochet, so yarn over, make another double crochet in the same stitch, insert your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. We now made 2 double crochet in the same stitch. We chain 1 and make another double crochet in the same stitch, so insert your hook in the same and pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over and make a single crochet in this last stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook in the back bump of the last stitch and make a double crochet. So this is your first row. For row 2, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. The chain 3 in the beginning always counts as your first double crochet. And this side where you made the 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet is your border stitch, and on the other side we are making the shawl with the increases, so the border stitch is always the same, and in this side in the middle we increase. So this is your first stitch of the shawl, so we need an increase and make another double crochet in the same stitch. So we have 2 double crochet in this first double crochet. So this chain 3 is counting as the first double crochet, and this is your second. So 2 double crochet in the first double crochet. Now we make the border stitch again, and the border stitch we make in the chain 1 space, so in between the 1 double crochet and the 2 double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook in the chain 1 space, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Chain 1 and in that same space 2 double crochet. So this is your border stitch, and we end with a double crochet in the last chain from the previous row. So yarn over, insert your hook in that stitch, that's chain, and make a double crochet, and that's your row 2. For row 3, chain 3 again. We begin every row with a chain 3, and we are at the side of the border stitch, so from this side we make 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and if we crochet from the other side we make 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So we're coming from this side, so we need 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and we make that stitch in the chain 1 space from the previous row. So insert your hook in the chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yeah, also through 2. So pull through 2, pull through 2. We make another double crochet in the same chain 1 space, we chain 1 and we make another double crochet in the same chain 1 space. So this is our border stitch. Now we move on to our shawl. We have 2 double crochets and we need to increase, so we need 3 on this row. So the increase always happens after the border stitch, so make sure you doesn't increase in this double crochet from the border stitch, but you increase in the double crochet next to the border stitch. So make 2 double crochet in that stitch, that's your increase, and make 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain from the beginning of the previous row. And that's the end of row 3. So for row 4, chain 3 again, counts as your first double crochet. So this one we skip. Your first double crochet is a chain 3, and in the next we make a double crochet, and in the 3rd one, it's your last double crochet before the border stitch. So in this last double crochet we make 2 double crochet to increase. So this is 1 and 2. And now we are at our border stitch. So in this chain 1 space we are coming from this side now, so 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. And we finish this row with a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the previous row. And a double crochet. This is your row 4 done. Row 5 starts with a chain 3, such as every row. So yarn over, and in this chain 1 space we are at the border stitch again. In the chain 1 space, coming from this side, so 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So in the chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. We skip the double crochet from the border stitch, that 1 double crochet, and we move to the next. And in the next we make 2 double crochet because we need an increase in this first stitch, and then make 1 double crochet in every double crochet across. And we end with a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 3 from the previous row. If I can get my hook in this stitch, yes. So here's your next row. Chain 3 for row 6, turn your work. This is your first double crochet, so in this first stitch we're not making another double crochet. We make a double crochet in the next until we reach the last stitch before the border stitch, and in that stitch we make 2 double crochet to increase. So we have 1 more stitch left before the border stitch, so in this stitch we make 2 double crochet, and then border stitch again, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then in the chain 3, in the 3rd chain, another double crochet to end your row. Okay, so this is 6 rows done. So you work up your shawl and your border at 1 in 1. So chain 3, make a border stitch in the chain 1 space. In the next double crochet, so not the double crochet from the border stitch, but the next double crochet we make an increase, so that's this double crochet gets 2 double crochet and the rest gets 1 double crochet. Then chain 3, 1 double crochet until your last stitch before the border stitch. The last stitch gets 2 double crochet, then your border stitch and end with a double crochet in the chain 3s, in the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 3. So repeat this until your work measures about 25 inches, and then I'll meet you back. So my work measures about 30 inches. For me it was 51 rows, and now it's time to no longer increase but go straight for the next 10 inches. So we just do the same thing, chain 3, double crochet in every stitch across, and instead of 2 double crochets in the last stitch before the border stitch, we make just 1 double crochet in this stitch, and then your border stitch, chain 3 again, border stitch, and then in the first stitch after the border stitch make 1 double crochet instead of 2, and then just 1 stitch in every stitch across. So for the next 10 inches you just work a stitch in every stitch, so no more increasing, and I'll meet you back when my work measures around 40 inches, so 10 inches straight work. So I finished my straight part. For me it took 18 rows to do that, to reach my 10 inches, and now it's time to decrease again. So we made an increase at the beginning, then a straight part, and now we decrease. Okay, to decrease, we make 1 double crochet in every double crochet across until you reach the last 2 stitches before your border stitch. In this last 2 we make a double crochet 2 together to decrease, and then your border stitch, then chain 3, your border stitch, and in the next 2 double crochet after your border stitch you make a double crochet 2 together. So every time before or after your border stitch you make a double crochet 2 together. Okay, this is my first row of decreasing. And decrease, you work your decrease in the last 2 stitches before your border stitch. So here's your border stitch, and in the last 2 stitches in front of before the border stitch you make a double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert your hook in the double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. You leave those 2 on your hook, yarn over again, insert in the last double crochet before your border stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So you just made a double crochet 2 together, and now it's time to make the border stitch again. So insert in the chain 1 space, make a double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the previous row. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. Make the border stitch. We're now from this side, so 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, two double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space, and now it's time to decrease again. So in the next 2 double crochet we make a double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert your hook in the first double crochet after the border stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, leave 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert in the next double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. You now made a double crochet 2 together. And I continue just making 1 double crochet in every double crochet and repeat this process until you have a border stitch and 1 double crochet left. So just like how you start the shawl. So your border stitch and 1 double crochet. That's your end. And I'll meet you back when I'm at this point. I'm almost there. I have 2 stitches left and then my border stitch. So I made a chain 3 and a turn. That's my first double crochet. And then 2 double crochet together. So yarn over, insert 2, yarn over, insert in the next, put 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then your border stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the previous row. Then a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and then start with a border stitch, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and then we have 2 stitches left, so the double crochet 2 together from the previous row and the 3rd chain from the previous row. So we make a double crochet 2 together. So in this first stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert in the 3rd chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now, last row, chain 3, 2, 3, turn your work. And this is your first and final double crochet. So we need to make the border stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then in the chain 3 a double crochet. And this is the end of your shawl. So bind off, weave in your ends, and you're all done. So don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button, and give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below if you have a suggestion for another pattern. So let me know. Bye bye. See you next time.